led twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. There he goes, right side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 38 yards on the scamper there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And across the trunk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Play action. Now Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. Now 2nd and 3. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here's Jackson to throw. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now Jackson toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Niners at 9-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the 1st quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now McCaffrey, off right tackle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
A second down throw for Purdy. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the draw is Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Touchdown! Danny Gray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
2nd and 7. Back to throw, Purdy. it's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
DC, ready? DC.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. There are not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 15. Now Jackson. To the sideline and incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Jackson now. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Eric Armstead able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 37 yards. And the 49ers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done, they continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, Samaj.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. 108 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw again is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing is Jackson.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Defensive Talk 101, don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Next one. Sit on.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here.
Next one. Ozzy. Sit on.
And Jackson throwing once more to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, sit up.
Jackson will throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Yo.
Again, Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And they will take a knee here. Under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining,